Welcome to a new video. My name's Shaun and thanks for visiting my channel, The Fishing Bloggers. Today we're going to be looking at the Colt Tackle rod bags aimed at compact rods in 9 and 10 foot. They're a wicked product and something you're definitely going to want to have a look at. The Colt Tackle rod bags. So this is the 2-rod version. I've also got a 3-rod version. I've also got a 2-rod version in just the olive. Obviously this one's a DPM finish. So I've had these for a while now, and I actually put my compact rods in these. So my Sonik Xtractors. Inside this one I've got one of my Quorum Opportunist rods, and basically these are designed 9 and 10 foot. So you get 2 different lengths, 9 or 10 foot, depending on what rods you use. I use 10 foot, so I've got them all in 10 foot. What I found with some of the companies out there is they don't seem to make the rod bags big enough. So if you use £3, £3.5 test curve rods and you're predominantly going to be carp fishing, you're going to probably have a reasonable size reel on the rod. Even though they're short rods, you're probably still going to have a mini big pit possibly, because you're still going to be wanting to fish at decent range or potentially having a decent amount of heavier line on the reel. And what I found with a lot of the companies is they seem to make the reel pouch section, this bit here, way too small. What I found with Colt is they've made them oversized, so you can get the biggest reels inside these with ease. So there's no more messing around trying to fold your handles in the right way to try and get them in there. They fit in absolutely perfect. Now another thing that I like with these is they're really well priced. I think for the 2-rod version it's about £40. I think the 3-rod's about £50 or thereabouts. Some of the other companies, especially the likes of Nash, you're talking probably nearly double that kind of price for the same sort of thing. Now there's a few little bits that this doesn't have, which some of these other rod bags do have. This is quite a simple rod bag. So basically what you have, this is obviously a 2-rod version, so you've got your two rod sleeves, so obviously for holding your rods. So I've got one of the rods in there, and then you've obviously got exactly the same on the other side, and then you've got 2 very large pouches for housing the reels. They've got internal straps, so if you want to strap your rod down, stop it banging around, you can strap them down with that inside. And they've also got these really chunky oversized zips, which as you can see, one hand easily goes up and down. And they've also got these really nice little finger holders on there, which make it a lot easier. You just tuck your finger in to pull it up and down, which, okay, it doesn't make a massive difference in terms of opening the rod bag, but it's just little things like that just aid in making things a little bit easier and aids to the quality of a product. Now these aren't very padded, they are a very straightforward rod bag. They don't really have any padding, but I'll be honest, I've never really found really over padded rod bags to really do a lot. You know, I suppose if I've got a set of Fox X5s and I have got them in a reasonably padded bag because they are quite expensive, but if you've got a set of Sonik rods, they're quite cheap rods. I'm not too worried about them getting knocked about a little bit. This kind of stops them getting scratched and stops them shaking around and getting knocked about inside the actual rod bag itself. But I suppose if you drop something on this, then potentially, yeah, you could damage them because they haven't got any sort of external padding as such. So it is a little bit of a downside, that. You've got a strap on the side. As you can see, I've got a net on there, so you can put a net or a rod sling on the side of it. Other than that, they don't have any other external pouches, which is a little bit frustrating. So you can't add anything like bank sticks. They haven't got a little lead bag or anything like that. Hopefully they bring out a model one day with that on, but as it is, they don't have it on there. All in all though, it's a great little bit of kit, really simple little product, does exactly what you need it to do, holds your rods, stops them getting banged around, and obviously gets them to the swim. You can obviously strap on a net or whatever if you need to. You could probably put some bank sticks in here if you wanted to, so you can get enough kit into it. What I've done in the past is I've put a couple of bank sticks inside with the rod because these are so big, you can actually get other stuff in with them as well. So, you know, you probably could get 2 rods in one of these pouches. If you look at them, that's obviously a 2-rod pouch, and it is massive. So there's plenty of room in there for big reel. So yeah, it's absolutely spot on. Obviously you've got your shoulder strap. The shoulder strap is only on one side, which is a little bit frustrating. It's a shame they didn't add a clip onto it as well, so it's permanently fixed. But at the end of the day, you're probably always going to want it on there. And then you've got your two straps to hold it if you're just going to hold it in your hand like that. So it's a lovely little bit of kit. So the pros of it, very spacious, you can get loads of kit inside, absolutely love that part of it. The price, very, very cheap, much cheaper than any of the other similar products I've seen on the market. You get it in olive and DPM, so you've got a couple of options depending on sort of what you're into, which is pretty cool. And obviously you can attach your net to the side, and it comes in 9 and 10 foot. The cons, well, the downsides to it, like I said, there's no bank stick holder, there's no lead pouch. The strap is on one side, which is, there it is, it's a little bit frustrating, the strap's only on one side, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. So all in all, it's a brilliant product. I would definitely recommend it to a subscriber, so if you're interested in getting yourself a new rod bag for your short rods, I would definitely recommend it. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 overall. It definitely loses a few points for not having the extra pouches on the outside and not having a removable shoulder strap, because you don't always need them, especially if you use your barrow. You don't always need them, and it does flap around and get in the way sometimes. But yeah, overall though, wicked bit of kit. Really do like it. Go and check them out. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you do like this kind of content, then remember to subscribe to the channel now, hit the bell icon for up-to-date notifications. Also check us out on social media at The Fishing Bloggers on Instagram and The Fishing Bloggers TV on Facebook. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Get out there and have a few.